Trial passage is coming. Be ready for it. 3, 2, 1, start. Actually, the budget has exposed the failings of this government when it comes to fiscal health. The fact is that the government seems to have run out of revenues completely when it really needed it the most. Talking about $5 trillion economy, I would like to say that the treasury benches are actually talking about $10 trillion economy. I just want to ask one humble question. To achieve $5 trillion economy, what rate of growth is required? We are not even crossing $5 trillion with all the numbers that you have given. Now, main passage is coming. Be ready for it. 3, 2, 1, start. Honorable Chairman Sir, I stand here today to deliberate on the General Budget 2020-21, which is the first budget of the third decade of 21st century. Keeping that in view, the Finance Minister presented this budget amid high expectations of a demand stimulus for the economy. The slowdown in the economy combined with the existing fiscal stress made this a challenging task. Economists have said realistically that there was little scope for a big fiscal stimulus. She has tried to do her best under the given circumstances. One may ask why she did not try to do more on policy and legislative changes that are not necessarily related to tax, revenue, and expenditure. But these can be done later as they are not part of the money bill. Before I delve into the nuisance of this year's budget, I would like to know from the government whether any consensus has emerged on defining poverty line in the country. The Governing Council of Niti Aayog had held a meeting on 8th February 2015 under the chairmanship of Honorable Prime Minister. A task force of the Niti Aayog submitted a report on poverty elimination to the Prime Minister in July 2016. The terms of reference for the task force included the development of a working definition of poverty. Regarding estimation of poverty, the report states that a consensus in favor of either the Tendulkar Committee or a higher poverty line did not emerge. The task force recommended to form an expert committee to arrive at an informed decision on the level at which the poverty line should be set. We are told on 5th February this year that it is still under consideration in reply to a question which was put up to the government. But it has not been decided since 2016. The Economic Survey 2019-20 has very candidly and even arguably pushed forward pro-market reforms. It has delved into India's own past. It has argued that India's civilizational ethos has celebrated wealth creators. That is why it had allowed the country to be the dominant economic power globally for more than three-fourths of known economic history. The survey states that our 4-decade long dalliance with socialism was an aberration from this norm. I may agree, I may not agree, many may agree, many may not agree. But what the economic survey has stated this year very candidly is that the 4 decade long dalliance with socialism was an aberration from this norm. This is a nation which worships goddess Lakshmi. The earning is not supposed to be appropriated fully but to be divided in four. One quarter is to be kept as savings, one quarter is to be spent on alimony, one quarter is to be spent for the society, and the last quarter for his own expenses. Many of us today even practice this in our daily life. That is the reason why India's resilience was on the savings.